How you doing, guys? Dave here with our next update in the Japanese bolt action army. So here we have the finished 70mm gun with a 3-man crew. Nice little kit to build. Had a lot of fun painting it. I especially like this guy with the sword. I think he's quite cool, giving the orders. So yeah, he will join my 105mm howitzer. And what else have I been doing? Well, I kind of made myself a little banner bearer here. I made the banner myself out of just some paper and dipping it in PVA glue. So get him to focus. So just a normal infantry guy running. I've done some mud effects on the banner. As well, because obviously running through the forests of Burma, I'm guessing there'll be mud splattering everywhere, and so that's what I went for with him. Well, I hope you like that, guys. And he looks all fluttery in the wind up here. So that's models wise, that's what I've got done for the army. And I had a request on what paints I used. Sorry about the shaky camera movement, guys. So I just thought I'd put the paints out in a line, then you can screenshot it or pause it and write down the names, because I use a lot of different names and brands of paints. I'm not just stuck to one type, to be honest. But first of all, I always prime with a Dustin Grey primer. I use Steiner-Res, but you can use any brand make that you like. And then the second step really is this Earth Green surface primer from Vallejo. It's from the tank kit, I think. Paints that you get, it's a pack you can buy, you get a load of them in there. So I'll start off with that, and then other paints we have, this is pale brown I use for all my levers, earth brown I use for painted machine parts, black brown, then we have field green, which I use for my putties, which I'm having a debate still on which is right and which is wrong, but I think they're both right. Then for chipping I use oily steel, and for bare metal I use P3 Platinum, and for my whites I use P3 Marrow White. So we're getting into a fair few paints now, guys. And then for cloths and uniforms, some old school GW paints. I do a 70-30 mix of Commando Khaki and Desert Yellow. So 70% of this and 30% of that. All my flesh is done with elf flesh. And then we have just good old black and a few washes. Null Oil, Agrax Earthshade and Ogryn Flesh I use on the flesh. And then obviously highlight back up with the elf flesh. So we'll just pull these into line. Try and squeeze them in. There you go, guys. That's all the paints I use when it comes to doing the Japanese. So, next update from me, I don't really know what to do, guys. I have got the Bake Off with Mel, so in the comments put any suggestions, ideas that I could possibly use in my cake. You know, buildings or icons or just anything, like suggestions. All ideas are very welcome. We must beat the Melbos. And next update will be Mel next week. But for me, I'm not going to pledge anything because I haven't got much left. I think I might have a squad kicking around in a box, or a few blokes that I could maybe knock up into suicide teams, or yeah, we'll see what we can knock up. And I think I've got to go and get some more models. So guys, until next time, banzai, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.